Hello, welcome to Periscope. My name is Kathleen Harrod. This video will be uploaded to YouTube. Welcome to Periscope. Welcome to Periscope. My name's Kathleen Harrod. Welcome to Periscope. So what I'm doing right now, what I'm doing right now is making an effort to make a difference. So what I really wanted you guys to see, I have a campaign where I'm trying to develop an app to help those who are offended to make a report and to make a report quickly. And I got some other stuff I want to go over. But real quick, this is basically a map that shows how many predators, rapists, or whoever they are, sexual predators, whether it's a child or an adult, these people have committed a crime. You see all of those red arrows, all of those red upside down triangles? That represents people who have committed some form of a sexual crime, whether it's against a child or an adult. So basically, you kind of just type in a zip code, and I'm just going to type in, you can just type in any zip code here. Let's see. I don't even know if that is a zip code. But basically, you can type in any zip code, 91761. Is that 91761? Yeah, let me try yours. Well, even the fake one I put in came up with some predators. I don't even know what zip code that is. Let's see. 91761. See what we come up with. And I'm using this website called Kids Live Safe. There's tons of websites out there where you can look it up. There you go. So those are the people in your area who are, I don't know if they're child sexual predators or whatever, but some of them, they don't have the offenses listed. This one is sexual battery. So, and I know a lot of people, like the first one I showed had like 1 million triangles. This one has like 6. That's, it says the total offender count for that area is 22 actually. So this is just a small part of the map. So, people, we really need to get busy on our job. Yeah, I know, that's bad. We need to really get busy doing our job to protect our children, to protect our sons and our daughters and our wives and, I don't know, maybe even our husbands. You never know what's going on out here. So we really need to get busy and stop, when I hear things like Jared, where this guy over the years has molested 14 children that he gave an account for. That's where, this is in close to the Baldwin, Missouri area. Oh, you can see that's close to 30 people in that area. Child molester, 2nd degree, that's a woman, Judith Francis Burke. Statutory rape, Scott Michael Rickard. This is how easy it is to actually, that's what, women molest children. Did you not see the YouTube video where the young lady came back and reported her coach, who was a principal? The coach had turned principal by the time she reported her. So these people who are child molesters can be anybody. I mean, literally anybody. It could be your pastor, your teacher, your coach. There's no limit. Look, we got a grandpa here, another grandpa. These people are old, 76 years old. Robert Jean McVeigh, Joseph Every Hendrickson. 74 years old. Doesn't matter. White, black, male, female. Sexual misconduct. Statutory sodomy in this guy right here. Statutory sodomy. First degree. That means he was probably touching a little boy. And the list goes on and on forever. The thing to do is we have to, first of all, have a conscious mind to know that these things happen. I don't think we consciously think about it every day, but these things do happen every day. This guy, Michael Robert Gillis, it looks like attempt sexual abuse of a child, third. I don't know if that was third degree or his third time trying it. So, aggravated criminal assault, sexual abuse. So you have, I want more than your stomach to hurt. I know a lot of times we post things and we see things and people say, oh, they're gross, they're nasty, they need to castrate them, you know. People, that's not going to help. You can name call them, you can wish them death in prison. They've already molested the child. They've probably been molesting children for years. So what do we need to do? I want you to go to my page, GoFundMe, TBBContact3. Okay? That's where I have been trying forever to get this app developed. I'm going to go there now to show you what it looks like. This app, the whole purpose of this app is to put the power. We have mobile devices now. Contact3. TBBContact3. The whole purpose is to put the power, especially of reporting immediately, in the hands of our children. That's what it's all about. College students are raped, right? It's just too many cases out here. And I think the biggest thing is we're not talking about it. You know, that's how Jared is able to get away with this. Jared, the Subway guy. Come on, this guy's on commercials. We looking at this dude's face for the last 20 freaking years. How is he able to get away with that? It's because we're not doing our job. We have to have a conscious mind about what's really going on in society. You know, we have to be aware. That's just the bottom line. I'm going to go to, let's see, TBB Contact 3. I'm not sure why it's not coming up, but now here it is. This is so crazy. I don't know who this Rico J for Better Life is. But I'm trying to get to my page. And thank you for joining me. I don't know why they don't have a public service announcement about all this stuff. And that's how serious I am about it. But I mean, it takes people like you and it takes people like me, you know. I like that Periscope with a cause. That's what's up. So here's my campaign. It's GoFundMe, TBBContact3. That's me. I think I have a little video up here. That's what my book looks like. The body book, A Child Should Grow Up with Innocence. So when you see that, that's me. I'm trying to raise $2,500. So far, I've only did $35, and this is since last year. So that's how unconnected we are to the cause. So share this, tweet this, invite your friends to watch this. I know a lot of times we come to Periscope because we want to see celebrities. We want to, you know, see what's going on with this and that or whatever. But please share this. I really want to get this done this year. This campaign has been up for 8 months. I never would have thought it would have took that long to raise $2,500. But it has, and that's okay. Also, so that's my campaign. If you go to my Facebook page, I post pretty much daily about, let's see, I post pretty much daily about the subject. Yeah, so I post pretty much daily about the subject. Now I'm going to go to my Facebook page. And here we go. So pretty much on a daily basis, you're going to see on my page that I post what I do, any link I get to a current story, I'm going to post it on my Facebook page. This is to keep my audience aware of what's going on, the latest stories, whatever I hear. So that's the Facebook page. Go like that page. So go like that page. You can see my GoFundMe is actually my my cover. Of course, here, well, this is my page, so it's giving me all my little stats and stuff on the side. But at any rate, you can go here. The last story I posted was from yesterday, where the cop was raping a teen, but before he raped the teen, he asked her, do you want a baby in you? Right? That's what's reported. It's actually reported on the police report. He asked her, do you want a baby in you? Cop asked teen before raping her. So on here, I post the latest, whatever I hear. Here's an open letter from a woman who states her grandfather molested her. A very open letter. You can go there and read that. Just all kinds of stuff. So you can go there and read that. So I definitely try to stay on top of my game when it comes to this issue. So definitely go there. The last thing I'm going to show you is my website for my book. I want you to look at something though, because what I did, I always try to create tools to help people. Like I just don't want to talk about it. I actually want to put something tangible. I want to put a resource, a tool, connect you with something that's going to help the situation. Because, talk is an avenue. It's just a nice place to live and not do anything. So that's not what I'm about. So I'm going to see if I can pull up my page here. See if I can pull this page up. But definitely, it should be up in a second. In my book, I walk you through some real life stories, number one. I give you a bit of my personal story. And then I equip you with the tools you need to provide for your children so that they can take action if something is. When am I going to make this book back available for purchase? Well, I'm converting it to an ebook. I just feel like that's easier because everybody has mobile devices and computers and stuff like that. So I'm converting it to an ebook. I'm really trying to get it into a nonprofit where I'll be able to kind of give these books away or information. Of course, I do a lot of nonprofit stuff. So I go out and I speak and I hand people free literature that I pay for myself. So I'm really trying to turn nonprofit because that's super expensive. But also, like I'm saying, we got to take some responsibility and invest in knowledge to protect our children. So we definitely want to do that too. So that's the website. I got a lot of pages open, so my computer probably is going to slow down because this building is the worst anyway. So let's see. I'm going to go to the shopping cart, which it should be shut down. You shouldn't be able to order. location of activities and body cards that come with each book. You get 3 sets of these cards. The cards are important because you give those cards to your children. It gives them a way to report to you. And the way the cards help is after you go through the book and after you have this conversation with your children, after you teach them limits, boundaries, expectations, I walk you through all that in the book. Then you give your children these cards. Here's the power of the cards. The cards have information on them. One side is a diagram of a female. The other one is a diagram of a male. And let me see here. One's female, one's male. And on this other card, I ask specific questions that they can answer. And the whole premise or the whole idea behind this is that they answer these questions immediately. So it asks, do you know the name of the person who assaulted you? All details, eye color, hair color, what they were wearing, where it happened at, all this kind of stuff. So they want to fill that card out as soon as they can. The idea that I put in the book was to have a special place, private place, where these cards can be turned in to someone. So from there, you check that once a day, once a week, however often, because you never know when something will happen to your child. You just never know. So you want to have a private place that you can check. Right? So there are the cards. I think it's an awesome tool. Like, seriously. This is like an awesome tool. So I just wanted to reach out to you guys today because we do have to get serious if we really want to combat this issue. And that's just the truth. So yeah, I have some links on here from the radio show, for being on Fox 19. You can click on that and see what's up. So if you have any questions, go to this page. That's me. She's so gorgeous. She is. She's so tiny. So anyway, when you go here, you're going to see all the updates from my Facebook page, my radio interview, me being on Fox 19. You're going to see all of that. Also, when you go on this page, if you want to contact me, click on this button and you'll be able to send me any information or ask any questions. That's all you have to do. Okay? Okay, so don't forget to go to GoFundMe and make a donation. TBBContact3. TBBContact3. Why is the video set to private? I don't know. I'm going to go back and check. I'll fix that. But TBBContact3, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back on. I think this is a good way to connect with the audience. And I'll talk to you guys again. Wow. That's crazy. That is really crazy. But you never know. You should use things like this to see what's going on in your neighborhood. You really should. So, but I'll get back with you guys later. Thank you for joining me on Periscope. Have a great day.